Welcome to Soil Smarts Video 4, When the Test is Wrong, False Positives in Background Soils. DTSC has created this educational series about the soil cleanup of chemicals to local background levels at NASA and DOE areas of the Santa Susana Field Laboratory. These videos are part of a package of materials to help inform the public about the challenges related to ensuring completion of cleanups. You can access the entire series on our website. In this video, we will discuss a recent DTSC evaluation of the not-to-exceed background cleanup approach. We applied the 2013 lookup table values to the chemical background reference area soils. There were two approved background soil reference locations, China Flat and Wood Ranch, shown here in relation to the Santa Susana Field Laboratory. You can learn more in Soil Smarts Video 1. DTSC applied the not-to-exceed approach using the current lookup table values to the background soil samples to evaluate the accuracy of the approach in identifying background soils. Remember, these background reference soils are not contaminated, and they represent the cleanup standard we are looking to achieve with the NASA and DOE's soil cleanups. A total of 295 chemical background soil samples were collected and analyzed for 111 chemicals. 63 of the 295 samples had at least one detection greater than a lookup table value. These represent a false positive error. There were a total of 48 different chemicals that were detected in those 63 background soil samples above the lookup table value. None of these chemicals were above residential health protective values. Here, we have a scatter plot of the sampling results for a single chemical, as measured in the background soil samples. Each dot represents a single sample, and the position of the dot on the y-axis, the vertical line on the left, represents the concentration in micrograms per kilogram of the chemical. The blue squares are actual detections, and the orange dots are non-detected values shown at the detection limit for that sample. The blue line is the lookup table value for this chemical. For this chemical, we can see that all of the blue squares that I've circled in red represent detections above the lookup table value. These 9 circled background samples would fail the not-to-exceed local background evaluation, even though they are indeed local background. Again, a total of 63 samples from our background reference locations would fail the current approach. Also, a total of 95 samples have at least one non-detected chemical with a detection limit greater than its lookup table value. That's all of the orange dots above the blue line in the shaded area. Remember, each orange dot represents a soil sample where the chemical was not detected. Those dots are shown at the detection limit for that sample. Each of those samples failed the comparison to the lookup table value, even though the chemical was not detected in those soils. In summary, we found that 158 soil samples in the chemical background reference areas fail the comparison to the lookup table values. This is a 54% failure rate. If these were site soils, using our current lookup table and the not-to-exceed approach would require they be removed, even though these soils are the local background standard we are looking to achieve. Based on those findings, DTSC has determined that the not-to-exceed approach does not accurately evaluate when concentrations in soil are consistent with local background. DTSC is proposing an approach that is detailed in the Soil Smarts 5 video, Unearthing a Better Approach. The workshop presentation that brings all of these concepts together is available on our website if you'd like to learn more. We also recommend you review the companion Soil Smarts fact sheet number 4, When the Test is Wrong, and the associated frequently asked questions. If you have any questions, please reach out to the team using Stream, the SSFL tool for response, engagement, and answer management. Thank you for watching this video.